How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's TheSketchMonkey here. Today we're gonna have a look at the 2017 Toyota Prius, and what we're going to do here is to turn this, at least try to turn this into a supercar. And of course it's going to be a bit of a challenge because of the proportions of this thing. I think this is the weirdest looking Prius that they've ever made. The new one looks a little bit more put together than this does. This actually feels like it was made with the liquify tool in Photoshop. But let me show you what I mean here. It feels like this light at the rear here, it should be, it started out something like this, like a straight line with a curvature in the top and not so many curvatures, or not so much of a curvature going down from the horizontal bit of this part at the top. But then someone just discovered this liquify tool in Photoshop and started going crazy and making all these kind of weird shapes to the rear lights to make it look, I guess, more organic or something like that. And we have the same kind of thing up here. It feels like this C-pillar here, it started like something like this, with just a where the black kind of ends and where it meets the windshield, or rear window, I mean, in the back. But then again, they discovered the liquify tool and just started to drag this out, something like this, so that we create a more stylized version of the C-pillar than just a boring one. And honestly, there is nothing wrong with this. It's just a weird, different type of styling. And you also have these interesting lines that doesn't connect with any other part of the car. Maybe you can say that it connects down to this line right here if you really try and find some connection with these lines here. So I'm talking about this chamfer that is right next to the rear light. It just goes down here and then it disappears and doesn't really connect with anything down here. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to connect this line into this piece right here. But generally, what needs to happen here to turn this four-door Prius into more of a supercar, or I'm not gonna stretch it and call it a supercar, we're gonna turn it into a two-door, very quick electric sports car. So of course we need to remove this door right here, and this changes the entire structure of the car, which means that this glass here is going to look something like this. But at the same time, I don't want it to be just a regular boring looking glass like that, because we're still gonna keep this styling feature in the rear, which is the rear light. If I remove that, I want to create a beautiful two-door, but I want to use these graphics, and that's one of the rules that I have here. I can't change the graphics in the rear, and that makes it a lot more challenging if I have to keep this rear end and still try to make it into a beautiful two-door. We gotta lower the whole car, and we gotta make it a lot wider right here. So stretch it out, make it lower. And one of the big issues that we're gonna have here is the proportions of the rear part here, specifically this height here and this body mass that we have from the top of the wheel arch up to the window here. This is way too high to turn into a beautiful two-door coupe. So what we're gonna have to do is, we have a couple of choices how we can solve this problem. One is to lower the shoulder line here, so we have this line, have it be somewhere, maybe go like that, so we have reduced this distance right here. Or the other solution that we have is to create a bigger wheelhouse, or extend the radius of this wheelhouse right here, so we extend it up to maybe this point. That means, of course, it allows to have bigger wheels. But then again, if you do that, we're gonna have a very weird looking compact wheelbase. So I think what we're gonna have to do is to remove this rear door here and extend the entire wheelbase right here. So the wheelbase is this point to this point. I think this whole length is gonna have to be extended, because we're also gonna lower the car, make it wider and make it longer. And that's the rules that I have for this redesign, to turn this version of the Prius, which in my opinion is the hardest one to redesign. I actually think I've tried maybe 2 years back on this channel. There's a video somewhere of me trying to fiddle around with this and try to make it look pretty. Let's jump into the redesign now, and let's turn this Prius into a very quick sports slash supercar. The absolute first thing we have to do here with this Prius redesign is to figure out the proportions of this new car that we're going to design. Because to me, the Prius, the body of the car is too big for the wheel, in my opinion. This is an EV, I know that, so it's all about efficiency. Smaller wheels, the better range you get. But to me, good styling will always come before great functionality, and that goes against everything that is defined as good design, which is why I'm not a designer anymore, because I love a good looking car. I'd rather be a little bit more uncomfortable and have a better looking car than be super comfortable, have a bunch of range, and cruise around in an ugly car, if that makes sense. Probably not, but that's just me. So that's what we gotta address first here in this redesign, to figure out the proportions, make it lower and make it wider at the same time. And then we need to figure out the biggest challenge of this redesign, which is going to be the area above the rear axle. It's too much body mass going up to the C-pillar there, so we have to figure that out and make the wheelhouse bigger to plant the car better on the ground. And that will obviously be helped additionally with new wheels, new bigger wheels and wider wheels. Of course we need that if we're going to make a sports car. That's the thing about the era right now that we're in. We're seeing this transition over to electric cars, which is something that I'm super excited about, and I've talked about this before, because right now it feels like car companies are scrambling to come up with new shapes and new designs, new styling features, but we're still working on the same old package, which requires space for a big engine, a big transmission, and all the fluids and everything that goes into a regular internal combustion engine. And that is about to change, and that's what I'm so excited for, because that means that we're gonna have a new platform to build anything we want on top of. We only have a skateboard of batteries, and on top of that we can create whatever form or shape that we like. And that's going to change the way we design cars, and it's also going to change the way we engineer cars. And we're not gonna be required to have a long hood that takes up a third or even more sometimes the entire length of the car. And that's another thing that I kept in mind here when I did this. I don't need to have a huge hood for an engine, for example. I can stretch out the A-pillar to almost make it look like it's a mid-engine car, because we don't have those limitations when it comes to electric drive. So we're getting closer and closer to the end result of this Prius redesign here. And what I want to do is I don't want to turn it into a car that just does it. I don't want to make it into an extreme redesign. I want it to be a Prius two-door sports car that you can instantly recognize as a 2017 Prius, but that the designers were allowed to have some fun and turn it into a two-door sports car from the base of the original Prius, if that makes sense. So what I wanted to change, what I decided to change on the side window here, for example, is because since the rear end there is so much styling in the rear end here, that I wanted to have the side window have some sort of kink at the end of it, and not just have it be a traditional cut of the window, because that doesn't suit the overall styling of the car, specifically not the rear end. So what I decided to do is to add this little curvature and little S shape on the side window there, and I think it suits the car and it suits the overall styling of this car. And then of course the line that I talked about, or the chamfer that is right next to the rear lights, I wanted to connect that somehow in the body of the car. I thought I would be able to connect it to the rear diffuser of the car, but then at the same time, not every single line needs to have a flow to it. We are allowed to have a few lines that can just kind of fade out into nothing. So that's what I went with on that line right there. But I also created some sort of air outlet, maybe from the rear wheelhouse, which we of course made larger to fit these larger wheels, and also to reduce the overall body mass that was above the wheel up to the window. That mass on the original is way too big or way too high it's impossible to make that look beautiful unless you make the wheelhouse bigger or you lower the shoulder line. And I decided to make the wheelhouse bigger and lengthen the overall wheelbase of the car, and of course make the car lower and wider in the rear and add some really clean looking diffuser. I thought about keeping the exhausts on there, but that would just kind of ruin the purpose of having an electric hypercar, or not hypercar, but sports car or supercar. If you have exhaust there, it's not going to be a Prius anymore, and it just wouldn't fit the overall purpose of this redesign, basically. So I decided to remove those and just redesign the rear diffuser just a little bit to make it fit the overall theme of this redesign here. I think this turned out really cool, and this is actually something that I would love to see Toyota do. And honestly, I think the rear end, it works on a two-door sports car like this. It looks pretty good. It doesn't look too much out of place. I think the original Prius, it has a lot of proportion issues. It looks too weak. The wheels are way too thin and small for the general body mass of the car, if that makes sense. So change that and you have a completely different looking car. You can see that just changing the wheels on a car. I know this is not the most efficient wheels to have on a electric car because they're way too wide. It's going to ruin the efficiency of and the range, but I don't give a crap about that. All I care about is that the car looks good, and I care about the design. And if these wheels were to, you know, decrease the range by 20-30 miles, personally I would rather have it look good and reduce 20-30 miles of the range than to have bicycle wheels in the rear, because it just doesn't look good at all. And that's about it for this Prius redesign. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell as well. I'm the SketchMonkey. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next video.